the 70s here in Washington, but it doesn't feel like that at all. It's actually a little chilly. It's overcast. If the sun was bright and it wasn't windy, then yeah, it'd be a nice day. But we'll have to put up with it anyway. But what I want to talk about today is the our grant that we're giving out every month on the 4th of the month. So you have 2 more days to apply for our March 4th $60,000 grant giveaway. And what we do is give our profits back to our members. So we have a nice membership. The people are so nice and kind, helping each other. And so if we have profits after we pay us, we give the money back to members. And we do that in either $1,000 or $500. Now, I have some of the listing from last month, and you could see all the people that win every month. All this is public information. We don't, have it secret and just giving it to relatives or anything like that. We have a panel of 6 or 7 people, that read every application. Then we choose like 110, and then start giving out the money. So like here, Kathy. Well, she got. It said, "I would be grateful, not frivolous, and fix my vehicle a blown head gasket, so that I could get to work on time and be able to accept more assignment, which in turn would make it possible to pay my rent on time and also get to the grocery store to buy groceries that we need. I have to use public transportation now. I have 2.5 hours early. I have to leave 2.5 hours earlier than when my car worked. And if it's raining, add an hour onto that. It takes away from my family responsibility. Everybody suffers behind the car. See, I'm shocked that, in Washington, D.C., where they talk billions and trillions or whatever. And look at what $500 will change somebody's life like this. It's just astounding to me. And that's why there's nothing better that we should do with our money than to help people who are struggling daily through life just for the bare necessities, not having, $1,000 lunches, which people do in Washington. Well, here's James. Now, he's another typical person who does this because he says, uh, I would use the money to pay my son's rent and make sure he has enough food in the house. Okay, he won $1,000. Okay, he lives close by, but it's hard to check on him often. His job is slow and he is struggling. We all are, but I would give it all to my oldest son. See, so you could also. It's not only give it to yourself if you don't need it or whatever. You know somebody who does, and that's what we're trying to do. This money show people, help other people too, besides yourself. So if things are going well enough for you, then you must know somebody who do it. And as a member, you have to be a paid member, and that's $20. And actually check to make sure your membership is current, and you do that by going to lesgohelpmember.com. Put in your email address there, and be able to see your membership and how current it is, and you can cancel or add or whatever you want to. So you're in control. My entries are not working. Well, you should, after you apply to an email back that it works. So if it doesn't, uh, start a new discussion on Facebook, okay? Because I answer those, and tell me what you need, and I'll get to it. Usually takes a day or so for me. Or here's what you do: you email Magic Mary, and you could reach her send an email to her at letsgohelp@gmail.com. So that's attention Magic Mary, but email her at letsgohelp@gmail.com. And that's how we help people. Okay, here's Dawn. Uh, Don says I would pay my rent. I have been out of work for a year. I have 2 kids, one 11 and one 4 months. I'm a single mom. See, that's the kind of stuff that's out there. Here, Deborah. Deborah says I would use this blessing to bring my mortgage payments up to date. I'm 2 months behind, and I don't want to lose my home. Now, all these things too are people you who have there are government programs for these too. So this is what we really try to do because we only give them $1,000. We could show you where to get 6 to 12 months of your mortgage taken care of, and that's in every state. Now it varies how much and requirements and everything is different by where you live. So you really have to work at finding what's in your area and applying for it, whatever. The first thing is you just have to know where it is or what to ask for. That's the thing. People don't know that, and that's what I think the best thing we do is show you, hey, you could ask for this. And there are actually even programs that the government has to fix cars, but people don't know. So that's why we show you those things too. Not only us, the government's giving out a lot more money than we'll ever give out. So it's important that you know about those too. Okay, here's Leslie. Now she won $500. I'm caring for a family of three, a mom and two boys, 2 and 5. They needed to flee immediately due to domestic violence situation. I've been helping with their meds, daycare, food, car repairs, clothing, and transportation. I discovered my kitchen windows are leaking. Also, the interior and exterior wall for the kitchen are crumbling. So, see, all those programs, there are also government programs for each one of those that we can send them. So that's the thing there. So if you have whether you win our grant giveaway on the 4th or not, you still are eligible for these other programs, and we'll show you where to apply to those too. The government programs, as I say, they'll give you, not $500,000. They'll give you thousands and thousands of dollars, to help solve problems, right? And like mortgages, people are getting up to $50,000, to help problems with their mortgage, and that's for anybody, uh, and that's important for people to know. Uh, in my ear, they're saying the time is running out. I don't know why. So be careful. Don't forget to apply. So it costs nothing to apply. It's very easy. Uh, here's Trent Taylor. Here's another one. I need a car as I had an accident and totaled my car. Winning would ease the burden of worrying about how I'm going to pay my bills. Okay. Danny says I would apply to a business I started a year ago. I have a small lawn care service. However, the only riding mower I have is broken down. See, so that's the way that you can ask us for that, and we'll also show you other ways to get that. I'm applying to LESCO grant because I was laid off recently, and now I need to have surgery to remove a tumor the size of a 6-month-old fetus. Wow, that's incredible. I broke my elbow about a month ago. And I'm out of work. I'm a single mom and I'm unable to pay rent this month. See, all those things that people have. This is beginning of a journey. This is Isabel. This is the beginning of a journey to help myself, help others. I've been without any income since 2019 because I fell ill with multiple sclerosis. Went through savings and have been kept afloat by family. Wow, another one. See, I would spend $1,000 by paying my landlord back rent, and she's been really patient with me, and that's great. Uh, what else do we have? My daughter suffers from mast cell activation syndrome, has a tumor in her pituitary gland, and suffers from red skin syndrome. Our medical bills, especially for MRIs, are dollars, thousands of dollars. Those problems that we can help people with. And more importantly, I'll show you where government programs. I just did a video I put up on YouTube that shows you if you have a hospital bill, half the people who have a hospital bill they can't pay don't have to pay it, but they don't know, because the hospital is not going to say, and then what happens? Then the hospital, you can't pay the hospital, and they send it to collection agency. Then all of a sudden you have terrible credit, you have terrible life and whatever, and it's for a bill you didn't have to pay anyway because the hospital should give it to you for free. But the hospital doesn't know that or doesn't want to know that. And that's the problem. You have to take care of yourself. You can't believe, in other words, the hospital says there's no way you could get paid for that. No, you can't believe that. I remember I was helping somebody with a cancer patient, and they were getting some treatment at Johns Hopkins, a very famous hospital, and they couldn't pay the bill. I just got on the phone at that hospital, kept calling people, kept calling. And then I found somebody in accounting who was able to wipe the bill away. I didn't know the person. They didn't know me or whatever. But this is what is available out there. The key to all of this is working at it. The key to all of that is not hoping that somebody on a white horse will come and save the day. No, you're the person on the white horse. Just that you don't own horses, but you got a phone, and that's your best is tool is using your phone. You find who to call maybe on the internet, but then you use the phone to see what's there and how to get it. And you talk to people, and they put you on to other people, and those people put you on to and somebody else. Uh, Here on January 23rd, I had a major painful heart attack. God and the medical community spared me again. I am a young, busy 78-year-old recovering well. I had many unexpected expenses in medicines, care center, co-pays, transportation, miscellaneous that I pawned my mother's gold jewelry for quick money. I now need $875 satisfying upon retrieve some of the jewelry. See? So that's it. Now she won $500, so that's close to 850 to do that. See, the help is there. It, we help people every day. You could see 400 or 500 um, testimonials on our Facebook group of people who've gotten help, who are members and how they got it, and they tell you. That's what's so neat about this is that members help members, and that's very important. Um, the other thing is that uh, you try, and you don't just look at a website and hope you'll find a website to fill something out and you'll get it. No, you're probably going to have to get on the phone and talk to people. It may not take that, but most likely will. Thank you. I have to 7-Eleven at 6 p.m. today. Uh, and so get ready to roll up your sleeves, make those phone calls that it takes, to find some help, because it's not going to come to you. Everybody has their own problems. I need to find out if people on disability can accept grants. Yes, it depends on the grants and how much or whatever. So don't worry about it. You go look for a grant, apply, and the people who give you the grant, ask them, can you get that on disability? If they don't know, then you call the disability office. If they don't know, you call your congressman's office. You say, hey, I'm going to get this money, and I have disability. What are the laws? How do I find out? Your congressman will find out for you. How do you find your congressman? You go to um, commoncause.org. Commoncause.org. That's how you find your congressman. Matthew, it's an old friend saying hi. Who's the old friend? Lulu's Lounge. Where's that? Who's Lulu? Send me an email, Lulu. Lulu's back in town? Or you never been in town? Uh, but it people don't, well, we don't teach people how to use the government. We teach people how to spend money. And I want to do is teach people how you can solve your problems without spending money. There are too many other sources out there. If you have money, you want to solve them, God bless you. There's too many people that don't have money and have to have problems solved. Uh, Melissa, Mary's email. Uh, what is it? Mary's email is letsgohelp@gmail.com. Okay, letsgohelp@gmail.com. That's how you find Mary, and she's not contrary, so you don't have to ask her how her garden grows, because she'll just say silver bells and cockle shells and one petunia or whatever. That's a tacky old man joke. But so take a look at our grant. We also give out free computers to people who can't have a decent computer to search the internet and apply for a certain help. Uh, and so that's available. We have seminars every week live. They're really grant training sessions, and all for $20. And you can ask me 100 questions a day if you want. If you want me to answer your question, yeah, I do it on the Facebook group. It's a little too confusing to do it on Let's Go Help too. But make sure you sign into both of them. Miguel TV. Oh, right. But I answer them. It usually takes me 24 to 48 hours. Make sure you apply if you're going to apply to our grant. Sign up as soon as you can because it may take you half a day to get processed, kind of thing. So that's important to know about. But we'll be here. I plan to be here 10, 15 more years. I'm going to be 80 in a few months. And I'm still going pretty well and having the time of my life. And really, it's you seeing how you're able to, I'm able to help people like this. It's just the most gratifying time I've ever had in my life. So I appreciate all of you um, that give me those kind words. There's nothing better in my life. I don't need more question mark suits, but I'll probably buy more. That's my guilty pleasure. It's fun. But the most fun about it is, I mean, like people here come up to me. I had two people come up just today say, "Oh, you made my day. You made me smile." Man, I got nothing better to do. Dress crazy and make people feel have a good day. God, I mean, there's nothing else I should do in life, I think. What power! I mean, that's what a gift the world has given me, the ability to just put on crazy clothes and make people stay happy. Wow! Take that, Biden. Well, and that's just feel so blessed, if that's the word. I don't know what the hell it is, but I'm certainly grateful as hell, and grateful for all of you there, uh, and everything I can do. It just do something. It doesn't matter what you're doing something. Otherwise, you get trapped in your head, and it's so easy to get negative shit in your head because there's so much negative stuff around. But if you just keep working on something that you feel is important for yourself or somebody else, that gets that stuff out of your head, and it keeps your heart floating a little bit higher. And that's the thing. How do you keep loving for the rest of your life? And that's the key. And you could keep loving harder every year. I mean, that's the one muscle that you could keep getting better with. Yeah, all of my other muscles, I'm on my way to the gym too. And I prove that every day that I get weaker, not stronger, but you can get your heart to be stronger. And you do that by loving more about life. So start giving as much love as you can. Sometimes it's hard. It's trying to find some deserving bastard to love, right? But uh, it's possible. Thanks, Aaron. Okay, gotta let you guys go. I gotta go. Don't forget, 2 more days is deadline on the 4th to apply. So the whole thing is apply, 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 but only apply to us once. Angel, how are you? 80s, yes. I guess it's going to be all right in the 80s. As long as the weather gets close to the 80s, it'll be even better. But I'm not sure. Thanks for the encouragement. Well, we all need it. We all need kind words, and that's why members want to make sure. I mean, there's nobody's mean there. That we keep uh, showing kindness to each other there. That's why people help each other, and that's sort of special, I think. And I never thought I'd have something like that, but we do. And you could come and be part of it and be special to other people too, and be kind and show that anybody could be kind. Right? Okay, guys, I'm gonna take off. Thank you. Let's go help.com. Remember that.